Last race of the day in the Wyfold. 3 races in all to go. This one between the Tideway Scullers School, of course. That needs very little introduction to anyone. On the Bucks side, that's the right-hand side as we look, and on the Berkshire side from Norway, the Christiania Roklub in blue.
Christiania rowing out of Oslo, fantastic club. We see them at Henley quite often. Most of the guys in this boat have raced at Henley before. The stroke was in the quarter-final of the doubles last year. They have an amazing boathouse called the King Boathouse over in Bogstad Water in Oslo. A great place to row from. And Tideway Scullers School, of course, from the Tideway, the Thames in London at Chiswick. In the yellow and red here on the left of our picture. It looks like a good battle developing through the middle of the course between these two crews in the Coxless Fours. Coxless Four is a boat you don't want to disturb by unnecessary movement. You really need to get maximum run between strokes. And both crews really rowing stroke for stroke here alongside each other through the middle of the course. It's turning into a really exciting race.
Yeah, this is a tight one. I've spoken perhaps too much about weight, but for what it's worth, there is quite a disparity here. The Norwegian boat on average 14 stone 2, more than a stone per rower heavier than the Scullers, 12-13.
Yeah, the Scullers crew here looking to me a bit longer and a bit more aggressive in their strokes. Christiania Roklub on the far side, a little bit shorter forward, not quite getting hold of the water at the full extent of their reach, and therefore not able to apply the power in such an efficient and effective way as Scullers. See Scullers really levering the boat. It's jumping around a little bit. There's a lot of horsepower going down, but that is serving them well as stroke for stroke they're taking inch by inch more of a lead out of Christiania Roklub in the middle of this course in the Wyfold Challenge Cup, the great Coxless Fours event here at Henley.
Last year, the Tideway Scullers were beaten by just 2/3 of a length by the eventual champions, Grasshoppers, in the semi-final, so they went pretty close in 2016. Signs are that they are going to progress at least at the latter stages in 2017 as well.
You can see the face there of Murray Wilcox, the stroke man of the Tideway Scullers School. Really accelerating his blade through in the second half, leaning right back and levering everything through the boat. Long finish to try to push the run of their boat on, try to get a little bit more room on Christiania Roklub. I guess the Scullers School here are striking quite a high rate. Don't feel like they've got the race fully in the bag, really wanting to develop a little bit more of a lead, whereas Christiania have settled into perhaps a lower rhythm than you might expect as the chasing crew, and so it looks as though Tideway Scullers are now in a comfortable position and able to stretch out more. They might be thinking of being a little bit more efficient now and trying to relax and allow the boat to run towards the finish line.
Tideway Scullers in their familiar red and yellow colours appear in control of the race.
Yeah, we just saw in the close-up there, Peter, the Scullers boat moving around a little bit. You can see, if you look closely at them, they're steering a little bit erratic here. That might cause them to slow down a little bit. You can see again, there it is, moving around, the bow ball moving, and one of the guys in the boat there will have a rudder attached to the swivelling foot that's secured to the boat, and that will be how they're changing course sharply. But the umpire there looks like has warned them a couple of times to stay out of the water of Christiania, because you can see the puddles there on the right-hand side of the Scullers boat are overlapping with the oars of the Christiania Roklub boat, which would just be disturbing them, could be impeding them a little bit. Looks like they've moved back onto their station now. The umpire's put her flag down, and they're approaching the finish line.
Yes, a wobble, but nothing worse for the Tideway Scullers School, who are successfully seeing off the challenge here of Christiania Roklub Norway from Oslo. And it is the Tideway Scullers who move through to day 2 on the Wyfold Challenge Cup. They've waited a long time on day 1, but it was a wait worthwhile.
The umpire declares a clear race despite that little bit of convergence towards the end, so it's a win for the Tideway Scullers.